stirs up love with laughter and flavor you can't deny, with a smile as wide as the southern sky. Oh, Chef Jason of Alabama, the beautiful, whipping up joy, making everyday musical. A good old uncle, a friend so true, kind and cheerful, and all he'll do. He's the heart of the kitchen, the soul of the feast, and every little bite our love's released.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Lunch at Uncle Jason's. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. And something that I find myself doing a lot of times is I get everything done and I only got the one oven, and I'm just like, Lord, I don't have enough desserts. So I'm going to do an apple pie tonight, a quick, easy apple pie. It doesn't require peeling any apples or making a homemade crust, anything like that, y'all. This is going to be simple, to the point, in the oven, out, and it's done. So stick around with me and we'll make this apple pie. Hang on. Alright, y'all. I got a 9-inch deep dish pie shell. Now you can get a regular one that's not deep dish, and you would only have to use 1 can of this apple pie filling. I've got 2. If I have to have the other one, I'll put some in here to make sure it fills up. But I'm just going to simply pour this right in this pie shell, y'all. And you want to get every drop out. All the good. Alright. Spread that out. And y'all, I got this second can. I knew I was probably going to need it. I'm going to put maybe half this can in there, because I want my pie to be full. You want it to be full. And like I said, if I'd have got a regular pie shell and not the deep dish, that 1 can would have been fine. But y'all see that? I used about half of that can. About half of that can full right there. Okay, and that's it for the pie, y'all. Did you see that? How quick that was? That's all I'm going to do for this pie, so hold on. Now then, the topping is not going to be a lattice crust. It's not going to be another crust. It's going to be a crumble crust. So what I'm going to do is I got a 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Pour that in. 1/3 cup of sugar. And I'm going to give this a whisk just to get that all blended together. And I'm going to put some cinnamon in it. I'd say about a 1/2 teaspoon, however much you like, of cinnamon, and get that mixed in with the dry ingredients. Okay, y'all, I'll put some good vanilla extract in there, about a 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon. And 5 tablespoons of melted butter. I want to get all that butter out, so I'm just going to scrape my bowl. Okay, and now I'm just going to mix this together until it's crumbly. Turn this up where you can see it some. And guys, if this isn't enough flour and everything to where it's crumbly, add you a little more flour to it. It will not hurt it. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because I want mine to be a little bit more crumbly than this. Okay, so hold on, let me get some more flour. I'm just gonna get a couple of more tablespoons, I think, in there. just to break this up a little bit, make it a little more crumbly. And that's the fun of cooking, y'all, is experimenting, making new things, trying new ways. Okay, I'm going to put in a little more. I'll probably put in another couple of tablespoons of flour. So that half a cup plus a couple of tablespoons. And that should get it. Okay, y'all see how that is? That's just a crumbly topping. I am going to put the rest of that. So y'all, about 2.5 more tablespoons of flour. See there now? It's just a crumble topping. So what I'm going to do is bring my pie back over. And I'm just simply going to take this crumbles and just put it all over the top. And if you got some big pieces, little pieces, that's fine. That is fine. That's not going to hurt nothing at all. And you want this to kind of completely cover the top of your pie. I mean, if there's some apples and the filling is showing, that's fine. You just want it to mostly cover all of the top. You don't want any bare spots. You know what I'm saying? You want enough on there where everybody can get some of the crumbly topping. Alright, y'all. That's it. And guess what? Just that quick, our pie's ready for the oven. I got my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to cook this until the topping and the crust turns golden brown, and I don't know exactly how long that's going to take. So I'm going to time it when I do this, and I'll let you know how long this takes to cook. So give me a minute. Alright, y'all, our pie is done. And if you hear anything in the background, I am washing and drying clothes, so I'm sorry. But I want to show this to you, and I have let it somewhat cool down. It is still a little warm, but I couldn't wait. Do y'all see that? Now that, you can put that on your Thanksgiving table, and folks is going to be like, wow, you went all out, didn't you? They ain't got to know that that's canned pie filling. So I'm going to try to slice this, and y'all know the old saying, first slice is always ugly. But that'll be okay. Because if it's ugly or not, I think it's going to taste great. So I'm going to try to get this piece out. And we're going to give it a try. Here goes nothing. And like I said, y'all, it's still warm. I should have let it cool completely, but I did not. So when I hold this up and let you see it, you're going to see I really should have let it cool, because it kind of come apart. But if you let this cool completely, y'all, make it the day before, your slices will come out whole. I've done it before, so, but look at that. This is gonna be good. That crumble topping on there is absolutely the best, y'all, I'm telling you. And I mean, it's just a half a cup of flour, a third of a cup of sugar, some cinnamon, 5 tablespoons of melted butter, and I think I said I went back in and put in another 2.5 tablespoons of flour, a little vanilla flavoring, and that was it. A frozen pie shell and a can and a half of apple pie filling. Your pie is done. Bake it in the oven on 350. I did, I think, for 50 minutes in my oven. Just bake it until it gets that golden brown on top. So however, you know, ovens vary. Everybody's oven's different. But, y'all, that's so good. That is so good. Thank y'all for being with me. For all of our new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. Hope y'all enjoy the channel. Enjoy these recipes. Everybody that has ordered my cookbooks, I truly appreciate you. You want to find my cookbooks, go to the bio of this YouTube channel, click more, and you'll see several Pinterest links drop down. Each Pinterest link will have a different name. You'll see one that says the Haywoods are home for the holidays, Lunch at Uncle Jason's, Sleepy Hollow Merrymaking, A Gathering of Friends, and Our Recipes of Fall. You can click on any one of those 5 links and that'll take you to that cookbook. You hit visit and it'll take you straight to the ordering page. But I appreciate y'all so much for everybody who has ordered. And as always, y'all, I love you and I want you to be blessed. Make you some apple pie. I'm telling you, this is worthy of any holiday table. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.
From gumbo pots to peach pie crust, he cooks with care, he cooks with trust. He's the kind of man you call your own, a friend who never lets you eat alone. Oh, Chef Jason of Alabama, the beautiful, whipping up joy and making everyday musical. A good old uncle, a friend so true, kind and cheerful in all he'll do. He's the heart of the kitchen, the soul